It's my feel-good breakfast show.
There are some well-deserving winners at the end of what must have been an incredible week of competition. The annual Under-18 Craven Week has, of course, been going on all week, and it comes to a conclusion tomorrow with a cracker final. Yesterday was day 4 of the competition. We now have Brandon Yates in studio to give us some insight into what went down at Paul Roos High School yesterday and to preview some of the final games and any of the stars that have shone. Welcome back. Good to have you back so soon.
Oh, thanks for having me back.
Has it lived up to expectations? You had very high hopes for Craven Week after our school sports week. Are you impressed?
Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. The rugby that's been shown from all of the teams and from the individuals has been excellent as always. The 2 main games have been confirmed. We've got the final game, which will see EP taking on Western Province, which should be an absolute cracker, especially since Western Province are hosting it as well. So that should be great. The 2 SA school sides that will play European teams later in the year will also be confirmed this weekend. And a lot of unions will still be playing for pride, because all of the last games will be happening tomorrow. So there's still plenty of action to go in the final days of play.
I mean, the selectors are down there as well. This is a great opportunity to put your hand up, looking at some of the results that have come out. Bit of an interesting one there to see the Golden Lions go down to the Eagles. The Falk are looking very strong this year. And, of course, Eastern Province just sneaking through by a hair.
Yeah, there were a couple of interesting results there. The Leopards managed to scrape past the Greek West country districts, and then the EP country districts also managed to claim a massive win against Zimbabwe with their wing, Javinia Blom, scoring a hat-trick of tries as well, so that was good to see. And like you said, the Lions just managed to go down there against SWD, which was interesting to see as well. And the Falco also managed to maintain their good form with a 34-21 win against the Greek West. So all in all, some pretty awesome results yesterday.
Then, of course, Eastern Province, KZN, a bit of a surprise there. The KZN side showing a lot of promise this year, certainly throughout their schools, as an area or a zone. So a bit of a surprise, but this bodes well for the final.
It was quite a controversial result. I mean, the discipline that was happening on the field was pretty poor. KZN had a man sent off very early, so that kind of set the tone for the game, with Eastern Province scoring 2 tries pretty soon after that happened. And then later on, Eastern Province had their own player sent off, and KZN fired back with 2 tries of their own. But then the man of the hour, Cohen Bosch, stepped up with 2 late penalties and took the game out of reach from KZN. So he managed to get Eastern Province over the line later on in the game.
Well, that looks about 50, hey? 50 meters.
Yeah, no, he's something special. I think he's definitely one to watch for the future. He could be the next guy that we're all going to be talking about. We're already talking about him now as an 18-year-old.
I was going to say, a lot of pressure on his shoulders now going into Craven Week, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him at all.
Yeah, he's got a really cool head. He's got ice in his veins, so he's definitely someone to look forward to in the future, because he is already showing the professional side of his game at such a young age, and I think that's why he's being talked about so much.
I was going to say, I wonder if there's a contract in the offing. Brandon, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to chat a little bit later. But of course, time to get inspired, whether it's about junior rugby, whether it's about senior rugby. Of course, the Boks taking on Australia tomorrow, going into a World Cup year. You know that you've got to know the national anthem, and that's what we're going to do right now.